Fabius Bile is the most kick-ass apothecary in the galaxy. He's been with the Emperor's children from the beginning, even before Fulgrim was found. He was there for the Great Crusade, the fall of the Emperor's children, the Horus Heresy. That's all in the past though. Fabius is broken away from his brothers and has surrounded himself with the remnants of the treasure leader apothecaries. This group is called the Consortium. There, he works on creating a new and better humanity, literally, while trying to stave off the incurable blight that killed all of his original brothers. Bile's the man with the plan, and he's just the most snappy, shit-talking, demon-denying father-teacher commander out there. His dialogue is so good and so hilarious at times that he's managed to dethrone Treize in the Infinite as my favorite character in 40k. I first met him in the Horus Heresy book Fulgrim. Back then, he was, just the flavor of the weak mad scientist genius. And Fabius back then was even an interesting character to be sure, but his purpose in life was a bit more petty back then. Trying to improve upon the Emperor's work, mainly. AKA wantonly experimenting on his brothers. After all the events of 30k, Fabius changed. His goals, his idea of the galaxy, the way he moved and acted, his motivations all changed. He was never able to escape his past, however. It's a fact that he has experimented and modified the vast majority of the Emperor's children. He's looked at with hatred and mistrust by most of the galaxy. Most warlords out there want him in chains or want him dead. And Fabius couldn't, as a certain Iron Warrior said, give a green-skinned fart about any of that. I can't help but to be reminded of Rick from Rick and Morty when I think of Fabius. They have this same similar genius, holier than thou, even though there's no god vibe. It's like he's 40k Rick. But in reality, Fabius Bile predates Rick by like a lot, so technically Rick is Adult Swim Fabius Bile. So Fabius' major weakness I noticed, besides the blight, seems to be his disbelief in chaos and all their demons. I understand his logic to a degree. He's partially right. He believes the warp is this twisted reflection of our own mind, which is true, but he also seems to think that through power and controlling your thoughts, you could just dispel them. This is obviously not the case because he's been ran up on again and again by Slaaneshi demons with messages from Fulgrim himself. In addition to this, his staff is made out of a demon that he banished, and he uses it all the time, and the effects of it are very, very real. We'll have to come back to this again when we do the review on Clone War, but I just don't understand his denial.